Hey, what's up, fellow YouTubers, fellow toy nuts, and toy collectors? This is Starscream 1988, and today is day 13, part 13 of my series of unique molds of Optimus Primes that I like. Not in any particular order, but to be a little honest, as I'm kind of counting down, I did have to create a list for the last 12. And at that point, I kind of put them in order as I kind of would pretty much like them. So, but yeah, so further ado, let's check them out. So yes, I picked here, as you can see, and you obviously probably noticed from the video selection. Yes, I picked the Classics Optimus Prime. Great toy line. These came out towards the tail end of 2006, very early 2007, and they pay homage to the G1s and sometimes even G2 Transformers. So it is a great line. For those of you that are not at my age and are the younger generation, this is a really good way to start. Probably, I would honestly have to say, I honestly even like this line just a little bit more than G1s, just a bit more. And I've said it in a few other videos. And the reason is, again, I think it's a great line. It's great quality. All these toys, and it's lasted. I mean, even if it's early 2007, we're in 2012, going on 2013. So the line's lasted 6 years. And that doesn't happen too often. The original Universe line, that was from 2003 to 2005, so that was pretty, cut short, and it was like very discombobulated. They tried to make a comic book out of it. It was a fan thing, but it really didn't work. Alternators was really short. Binotech, whatever. Even Beast Wars. I mean, I guess Beast Wars had that 10th anniversary thing, because in Japan they still had Neo, but we got cut short. Unicron Trilogy, it's really only just the 3 years. So again, this line has done really well, and it's interesting how the only other line that I would think that would be able to go this far as other than obviously the G1s. The G1 was from 84 to 90, 91. But I can see Transformers Prime going for a while, easily 5 years. But we'll see. Only the test of time will tell. But again, yeah, great build quality. This bad boy here has been redone quite a few times. Ultra Magnus, Shatterglass, Optimus Prime in a beautiful purple. I want to say, I can't remember if it was Shatterglass, but then there's a version that he looks like he's all messed up. He's like, they did like all these kind of scratches on him. He's Nemesis Prime. Yeah, I mean, it's been done quite a few times. It's a really popular mold. If they created a G2 trailer that can attach to him, there's also a G3 trailer, and the GT actually looks like the original G1. The G2 is actually just a battle station or whatever. I don't really have any of those right now, as I really don't buy too many third-party items. But yeah, so again, really cool. The United version of this obviously is a little bit nicer. The color apps are just a lot more flashier. The paint apps and so forth. But yeah, this is still really nice. I do like it a lot. When these came out, with the first four being, I want to say, I think it was Bumblebee, Mirage, Starscream, and maybe Astroplane. No, I mean Astrotrain. I fell in love, and already then I knew that I wanted two of each, just because it was pretty nice. But yeah, so it's a really cool line. Has removable smokestacks here, which double as its gun, and I'll show you that right now, which is pretty cool. So before you even close it, you can go in here, pull that out, and that's really more kind of like a, I don't know, I guess it's just for the look of the toy. At first I thought it was maybe like a laser scope or something, but you can make believe whatever it is. It's pretty nice. And obviously he holds it right over here. Twin barrels. And then his weather vane also acts as a weapon, which is also pretty cool. And that one transforms like, trying to remember, it's been a while since I've done this. Okay, once you get here, what do? Pull that out. There you go. And that's it. Is it? Yeah. Oh, and you pull that one out. So he came packing with this this rifle, whatever you want to call it, and then this kind of cannon, whatever not. So that's pretty cool that he came with extra weapons and whatever not. So yeah, so let's look at him in his robot mode. So we'll put him to the side here, and we'll bring him out over here. Adjust the camera a little bit. So yeah, he's really cool. Very articulate. It's all pretty much ratchet base. Not the knees, but the legs. They do go out a little bit, as you can see. His arms, 360. That's on a ratchet. I probably wouldn't, you know, if you have one of these, or you have a couple, then obviously you can have your play version. But you can tell this with this particular light, I think these waste kind of quick. Haven't heard anybody really say they, oh yeah, you know, they after a while they get loose. But I think that's because a lot of us really don't play with this. You just kind of keep them posing whatever you want, and just go from there. Yeah, but yeah, he's beautiful. I mean, they did a really good job. Actually, this is even more closer now to the new Masterpiece MP10 Prime than the original, as the original had a thicker waist or abdomen, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, this is really cool. The back, even the back still looks nice. There's not too much junk back there. It's pretty clean. As backpacks go, it's pretty short, so it's nice. You can actually take his, I don't know, we'll call it super rifle, and you can just kind of keep that there if you want. So he can hold it as, you know, you have him in robot mode, whatever not. Or obviously you can take it out. You can do something funky like this. And we'll fix the camera again. It's not holding too well, but theoretically, you can have a cannon like that. And then obviously in this arm, or whichever arm you want, you would put his rifle. And he is very cool. And what's cool about this line is that they brought the rub symbol back, and that's probably the biggest thing that would make you say, oh yeah, you know, definitely G1. Prior to this, I mean, I could be wrong, maybe my information is wrong, but I mean, I don't, obviously Beast Wars didn't have anything. G2s obviously yes did, or maybe they actually didn't. No, they didn't. The G2s didn't have a rub sign. So I think this is actually the first time they brought the rub sign back, which is really cool. So there you go. I don't know if you can actually see that. Yeah, a little bit. But yeah, it's a really cool robot. A very cool Optimus Prime. I do wish I did have some of the third-party modules. I could swear that I think I just bought one, but I can't remember. Obviously, you'll find out next week when I do my toy haul. But I don't think I picked anything that would match him. I think I bought something in purple. I don't know why I bought it, but it was a real good price. And or maybe I bought the G2 one for the other Optimus Prime. I'm not too sure, so I can't remember. But well, anyway, I'll be showing you that next week sometime, I guess, when it comes in. But yeah, this is a really cool toy. One thing that I found very, you know, it's not a big deal, but so yeah, this is based off of, or it's an homage to the original G1. Now I'm going to show you the G1 in comparison, because I've had them laying around for a couple days. I think I even showed them to you guys yesterday, the day before maybe. Here is G1 Optimus, and what I do his hands, oh, his hands right here, but that doesn't matter right now anyway. So here's the G1 Optimus, okay, and hopefully the light will kind of show this. If you look at his paint apps, they really, you know, obviously yes, he's still the red and blue, but they really don't match. He's a lot darker, as this is obviously an original. Now, if you actually take the G2 Optimus Prime, and you'll know it's a G2 because they put the stamp back here, okay? He actually, in terms of color, is more accurate to this new one. Look at this. What's the best way to put them next to each other? Here we go. So, take that gun out of the way. See the light hitting it. So I mean, again, the G2 blue is a lot closer to the classics than the actual G1. The G1's just a lot darker, as you can see there. So I thought that was kind of interesting, and to be honest, I just noticed that today. It's not something that I was ever actually looking for. It's just something that I noticed today. But yeah, so I do highly recommend them. I mean, I know I don't always say that, in when I'm gonna finish my videos, but I do highly recommend them. He is a little pricey, unfortunately. What's kind of funny, even though I have two of these guys, unlike my Ultra Magnus, which both are 100%, this is actually my this is the one that I kind of use to always transform. This has never been transformed ever. I mean, he is super mint, super clean. I always keep him in a baggie. He unfortunately doesn't have his weather vane gun, which transforms into a gun, and unfortunately his smokestack is missing half a smokestack. Still looks okay. I mean, so if I give him dual weapons, this is how I've displayed them a couple times when I've had them together, because I display them. I've actually had them like this, and so at that point, it's not that noticeable. And at the end of the day, I honestly picked this up for $10. So, if at $10, it didn't even have to have any of the accessories. That's fine. I mean, it's a real cool toy to have and whatever not. So, but yeah, so that's my review on my Classics Optimus Prime. Hope you enjoyed it. Please rate, subscribe, comment, share. Give me some thumbs up so I deserve them. You guys are great. And yeah, I can't say anything much more positive of all you viewers. You guys take care. Peace. Later. See you tomorrow.